I have not one, not two, but three versions of Dr. Wu's little Trypticon dude, the DW E18 SP and just the E18. Three different color variations because I love color variations. And I'm gonna go through these guys who basically make a little Trypticon, and maybe you can figure out if they're good for your collection. Be right back. So yes, these are small versions of Trypticon, and I'm going to grab my handy knife to slice the tape. And you can see on the back, and what I like about Dr. Wu, I like a lot of things about Dr. Wu. Sometimes his naming isn't very good, but this is Energy Dragon, and the pictures of the toy inside. This is also Energy Dragon Purple Limited, but the picture on the back is the Purple Limited. And this is Energy Dragon Dark Limited. So they're not just like using the same picture and saying, you'll figure it out. Now the instructions on the other hand, I'm not sure, but we'll see in a second. Now this, if you're looking to scale this with Metroplex, yeah, that's not gonna happen. These guys are pretty damn small. And we will get some measurements. But if you have a Titan class Trypticon, these could be like the little babies. Kind of like what Godzilla had in that really not that good movie with Matthew Broderick. I like Matthew Broderick, but dude, really? Can't blame him for that movie. He was just paid as an actor. I blame the writers and the designers and the editors. And it's entertaining if you know nothing about Godzilla. But you can see them here. They're in their little forms. They come with each with a collector card. That is actually not all the same card. It actually shows which one it is. So pick a card, any card. There we go. We'll just I'm not gonna mess around that way. Now, I only really need to unfold one set of instructions because they all transform the same. But let's take these guys out. Nicely packaged as usual. Dr. Wu has some nice stuff. And he even has a full tilt. Well, that's kind of neat. Almost blends in, but he's there. So I'm gonna quickly put them into their dino modes. So there you have them, three versions of Trypticon in miniature. This is the one that is meant to match the original. And they do have the guns that come over their shoulders, and if you press this little button here, they snap out, which is very cool. This is the dark version, a more evil one. And this version, this could be shattered glass, if you really want to say this is a mini shattered glass. His deco actually gives me kind of Scorponok vibes a little bit, but he's pretty cool. Now, I'm going to use the very colored one to go over the posability in this mode. Obviously, the legs can move back and forth. He bends at the knee right here. So back and forth, knee bend. You can spread his legs a little bit and use ankle swivels because he's got kind of these ankle swivels. It's part of the transformation, but you could put him in a wide stance like he's growling at someone or taking a dump, whatever. The arms move forward and back. He's got little elbows and little claws on here that open. So that claw. So that is very nice. The head can push all the way down and all the way up. It does not turn, and he's got a little bit of a jolly thing that can come out. And his mouth does open. Inside is a gun, which also, let's see here, Trypticon is also known for having a gun on his forehead, and that comes up as well. And you can, separate it from the cover so it is firing forward. So he's got all kinds of weapons. I am curious. Hey, big fingers. I'm gonna use the tip of this knife just to see, yep, I can push the gun in his mouth so it is not shooting his teeth out, because, you know, the dental bills would be amazing. But that's pretty impressive for a little guy. So I'm liking the playability of this micro, slightly deformed version of Trypticon. Now, he can also transform, as you might have guessed, into a city. And, oh, the little guy on his chest. He's got the face underneath, so he looks, you know, kind of like the face of Full Tilt. Hopefully you can see that, but I don't know that he transforms. Let's see. Any transforming here? Come on, Dr. Wu, you're such a good look at making small things transform. Don't tell me you did nothing for little Full Tilt here. It's not showing anything. It almost looks like it should come out. I don't know. I don't want to break it. I'll play around with it later. I also don't want to get my editor mad at me for spending all this time on this guy. Well, let's get him into his city mode. So as best as I can figure it, that is the city mode. As you can see, he has the 3 towers. He also has this like repair bay arm thing that comes out. He's got a couple guns here. You can adjust how these go out if you'd like. But that looks pretty much like Trypticon as a city. I mean, there's no way to roll anything down there, but I do see possibilities for this guy. So he transforms from dinosaur into City. Does he change into a mobile battle station? Well, I think he does. The interesting thing is, though, it kind of wants you to go from City mode into mobile battle station mode. So I'm not so sure about that. I'm going to try to do some shortcuts. So again, I could be wrong, but I believe that this is mobile battle station mode. Doesn't really roll, but it kind of has that battle station-y feel. The gun's facing forward, that gun facing forward. And yeah, I mean, basically with the size, and I'm actually pretty impressed that they were able to come up with all 3 modes for Trypticon. And the thing is, since I have 3 of them, I can display one of each in each mode. And if you want to see him in that mode and vice versa, buy them. You know, they're not that expensive. And they're fun. And he can fall off the turntable of doom. But there you have it from Dr. Wu, 3 little trippy Trypticons. I mean, this one even has like nuclear symbols on his legs. They are pretty neat. Now, in Dino mode, he's about 3.5 inches tall. A little bit more if you count the guns, maybe 4 inches tall. The City is about 7 3/4 inches wide, and the battle station, mobile battle platform, is about 4 inches long. So small scale, but fun. And you could potentially use this with some of your world's smallest style Dr. Wu things. Or just like I said, they could be attendants of the big Trypticon. He's even got side guns. Now, at the time, these guys cost me about 34 bucks a piece. The total with the tax, free shipping, it was like 114 bucks. And right now, they're about the same, maybe. This one's like 38. They've actually gone up a little bit in price, so I will see if I can find lower priced ones, because they're all Dr. Wu. See if I can find you the best priced ones and link them in the description, but I like them. They're different. They're conversation starters. You bring them to a party, you'll get kicked out. Okay, maybe not. Depends on the kind of party. They might just look at you funny and think you've been stealing from, you know, their child's toy box. But yeah, kind of neat. And kind of like the trippy vibe there of this Trypticon. And I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I enjoy making them. And while you're mulling over whether or not you want to get 1, 2, 3 different Trypticons, you can check out this video over here, which is actually a purple version of a Guardian robot, aka Omega Supreme style robot. That's very cool as well. And we will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.